the last Friday of August, and it's 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and I just got out of the shower. Well, while I was in the shower, I like to watch videos on YouTube while I'm taking my shower. Yeah, I do that. And with YouTube, they have, advertisements that might pop up with some of the videos. And this one particular video popped up, and my mouth dropped. I mean, I've seen things like this before, but I guess I wasn't prepared to see what I saw. And I feel a little offended. Um, and I put this up, well, as you know, with Spirit Journey, um, I want to discuss about the truth that I'm experiencing, different truths, and how I feel about these things that I'm learning on this new journey that I'm pursuing. So I have my tablet right next to me. I'm filming on my iPhone, and I want to share with you this commercial. You know, what I'm learning, like when you're watching the video and you see the commercial, if you put it on pause, wait for the commercial to go through, and if you want to see it again, I discovered, I thought these commercials that pop up when you're watching the video it just shows and then you can't ever get it back. But if you go on the top right, you see this someone who sponsored that video, who have the videos in different portions of the video, and you go on top and you press on their channel. It's a little button, and then it has stored, the different videos that particular advertiser has, and I found the actual video. The video's about a little over 3 minutes, so it's not a long video, but I like to share it with you and why I feel the way I feel, and I might have done a video like this before, but let me show you. Okay, let me turn it on. Oops, sorry. Before that. Okay. Let me turn it on. As you see, it says here, I hope I can get that. Okay, you see the title, The Real Tracy Norman. Okay, I'm going to press it. This is a advertisement for hair coloring. It's well done, the video. The first black transgender model.
I walk because the fabric is blowing in the wind, and it just makes me feel beautiful. We are in the Pierre Hotel, where I came in on a meeting with Irving Penn and Italian Vogue, and I started working immediately. Once I signed my contract with Clairol back in the late 70s, I was on their hair color box, Born Beautiful. My color was dark auburn, box 512. It was exciting because I saw my face in drugstores everywhere, and my work started picking up more and more. When I was 18, I graduated from high school. My mom, she was very excited for me. That's when I proceeded to tell her my truth. My mother, being a mother, of course she knew, and what she did was open up her arms, told me she loved me, and supported me throughout my entire life.
Okay.
Back in the 70s, it was a different world, especially for transgender women, because I was working as a female model. For me, personally, I had to hide my truth, because if I was to tell, I'm sure
truth.
that I would get fired. But that day came.
Yes.
I started working also for a magazine. I was on the set. Suddenly, someone came in the door, and that person called the editor over to him, and they had a conversation. It just started feeling very negative. She decided to close the set and send everybody home, and that was the day that my truth was revealed. And Yeah, my work stopped right after that.
Okay. Oops. Okay. What was the truth? The truth was that she was masquerading as a woman, but she's a man. That's why I don't think people would have mind if they were upfront. Say, hey, I'm a black man and I like to impersonate women and dress like a woman, and I'm looking for work as a model. See, that's what the issue was. And when she says her truth, I have a problem with her saying it's because it's not true. You have to be true to yourself. And I know this might sound a little insensitive of me, but I guess the video caught me by surprise because it's a well-known hair color, and I may have used their product once, but I guess why I'm doing this video is because that things are changing. I do not have any problem with people who choose certain lifestyles, whether they want to dress a certain way or their sexual preferences between genders. That's their business. But you cannot say it's your truth. Because if it was your truth, you would have come in there, and said your truth. But she didn't. Just like if I go on a job interview and let's say I forge a document saying that I graduated from an Ivy League school, and let's say I didn't go to the school or even attended college. That falsification of something that looked real, I might have had a seal on that document, that diploma, that it looked authentic. But when upon exposure to something like that, I would be fired. So this person isn't a victim. My other concern is that, that why can't we get, why you could have gotten a real black woman for this job. There are plenty of black women who are looking for jobs. And my concern with with this whole movement is that sometimes I feel that with the men who are doing this, that I feel that many of them actually have a hatred for women. And I feel this way, sometimes I feel this way because an experience that happened to me. When an issue happened against me as a woman, he took sides with the other man, and the hatred that came out. And even though I spoke the truth about what happened, I felt violated. I felt vulnerable. And I feel that something that they're taking rights of others away. What I mean by that, like, jobs are very hard to come by. Now, you have all these different categories that are being protected now by law, your law against racism and color. But now, if you create a new category, transgender, then not you can still be white in that, or any other race, and you could usurp someone's spot of employment. Let's say they have to do a quota. That's what I'm referring to, a quota of how many people for a particular job. So here, in this instance, a real black woman someone born female could have gotten that job, but now a man, and a lot of men get good positions and they are paid more than women. Now he usurps your spot. Or let's say if he was a Caucasian man, the same thing. Boom, you dominate the boardroom, and you dominate businesses, and then boom, now you're trying to dominate the woman through transgenderism. I know that's a hot statement. And if someone who's truly feeling that they're in somebody else's body, I can't change that. And I do have compassion for that, but I don't have compassion when I feel someone is tapping into your territory. So, wow, I know I'm saying a lot. And also about truth and reality. I see a lot of, sometimes I look around, I see a lot of women, black women. I said, boy, that woman looked kind of strong, and I'm just wondering. And that person, okay, the person was very nicely dressed and everything, but it's a man. And wow, it's just what is real, and where I live, there's so much people who are on the street, a lot of black men on the street, and I feel I have compassion for them because what they're possibly going through, and I'm starting to wonder, after seeing that commercial, maybe that's what's also really stirring in me, because where I live in the homelessness of black men, and when I see this, do black men feel that they have to act like a woman in order to feel respected by white men, or to get a taxi, or any job? And the more in New York City, I live in New York City, and I go to retail, and the black men don't act like men. They act like women, and with the nail polish and the behavior. I feel when they act a certain way, I feel that they're mocking women. That's just how I feel. So, everybody has their own personality and flair, but some things, it is exaggerated. I'm talking about the exaggerated gestures, facial expressions, the works. And I feel that they're mocking women, and that they're usurping the woman and saying, you're not even needed because I could dress like this, act like this, and get maybe paid more money. I know what I'm saying is very controversial, and my intent is not to incite, but I'm just a little dumbfounded, Again, I want people of any orientation or way that we all have the right to dress and like who or preferences. I have no problem with that. To each his own, and may they live in peace and have no one attack their bodies, beat them up or anything. And I'm against violence of all form, but I am about truth. And if in this commercial, if she came out, if he came out and would have said, hey, I am a man and I do this for a living, and if the general black population, especially women, knew about it, then to each his own. If you want to buy the product or not, that it's your choice. But let us know that what that is. And if it's a man, let them market it to men. If it's a woman, then so be it, That's all I want to say. And again, this is Spirit Journey. And let me know what your comments are. You could just write them below. You can share this video with friends or family members. And again, please like my video.